There is a moment when power quietly leaves your body. It is not when someone insults you. It is not when you are misunderstood. It is the moment you open your mouth to explain yourself. A subtle jab at a social gathering, a question about your competence in a meeting, a lover twisting your words just enough to put you on trial. Your body reacts before your mind does. Cortisol spikes, your chest tightens, and suddenly you feel an urgent need to clarify, to correct, to prove. You believe the truth will save you, but the world does not judge truth. It judges frame. It judges how badly you need to be believed. The moment you defend, you accept the other person as the judge. And once you accept their authority, you have already lost. To defend is not strength, it is submission. Your instinct to explain yourself did not come from adulthood. It came from childhood. When you were young, authority was absolute. Parents, teachers, adults. If you were accused, explaining yourself was survival. You learned that safety depended on proving you were good. But here's the problem. Your body grew up. Your psyche didn't. So now, when a boss questions you, when a partner challenges you, when a stranger attacks you online, your nervous system doesn't see a peer. It sees a judge, and you rush to plead, "You are the authority. I am the child. Please accept my explanation so I can feel safe again." That energy is unmistakable. Submission has a scent, and human beings can smell it instantly. This is why it is far safer to be respected than understood. A king does not explain his decree. A lion does not explain its hunt. Only the weak need permission to exist. Machiavelli understood something most people never learn. Power is not about being right. It is about who holds the frame. When you stop treating others like judges, their words lose their force. Accusations become noise. One of the most devastating tools in this shift is silence. Imagine this. Someone calls you selfish. Instead of reacting, you hold eye contact. Your face stays neutral. You say nothing. Seconds pass. The silence stretches. And something fascinating happens. The human brain cannot tolerate unresolved tension. The attacker begins to feel exposed, unstable. They start explaining themselves, backtracking, justifying. Without saying a word, you flip the power dynamic. You became a void. And as the rule goes, you cannot punch mist. Silence is powerful, but sometimes words are unavoidable. When you speak, one rule matters above all others. Never speak defensively. Defense validates the attack. Instead, you use conversational Aikido. You don't push back, you redirect. If someone makes an absurd accusation, do not correct it. Lean into it. If they call you greedy, respond calmly. Absolutely, I swim in a vault of gold coins like Scrooge McDuck every Tuesday. No anger, no sarcasm. Just amused mastery. You signal that their accusation is too small to fight. Another move is refusing the defendant role. In every conflict, there is a judge and a defendant. The moment you start answering questions, you become the defendant. So instead of answering, "Why are you late?" you ask, "Why does my arrival time affect your mood so deeply?" Now the spotlight is on them. You didn't defend your behavior, you questioned their emotional stability. Frame reclaimed. Some attacks don't need redirection, they need disappearance. This is where fogging comes in. Fogging means agreeing with the fact, but rejecting the shame. Imagine someone says, "This report proves you're incompetent." Most people panic. They fight the label, they argue. The sovereign responds, "You're right, the report has errors, I'll fix it." Notice what happened. You accepted reality. You rejected humiliation. There was nothing for the attack to bounce off. Only deeply insecure people fight desperately to be right. Confidence doesn't argue, it corrects and moves on. Here's the truth most people avoid. None of these techniques work if your energy is begging to be liked. Dark psychology is not verbal. It is 20% words and 80% frame. If an insult hurts you, it is because it touched something real. A wound, a fear, a part of yourself you haven't accepted. The ultimate defense is not silence. It is self-knowledge. When you integrate your shadow, the parts of you capable of selfishness, cruelty, ambition, you remove the threat of exposure. When nothing is hidden, nothing can be used against you. You stop being a fortress. You become the wind. Arrows pass straight through. Now comes the discipline. For 7 days, you are forbidden from explaining yourself. No exceptions. Late? I'm late. No reason? Spill coffee? I spilled the coffee. No blame? Misunderstood? Let them misunderstand you. This will feel unbearable at first. Your nervous system will scream. But if you sit in that fire, if you let the urge to fix perceptions burn itself out, you will notice a shift. People become cautious around you, then respectful, then strangely drawn, because certainty is magnetic. And nothing signals certainty louder than someone who does not need to justify their existence. This is the final transformation. You stop defending, you stop explaining, you stop negotiating your worth. You let the world adjust to your frame. Silence becomes your shield. Calm becomes your authority. You are no longer reacting, you are reigning. And once you understand this truth, you can never unsee it. Because the sovereign does not explain himself, he simply exists.